Hello and welcome to UIC Design Online. My name is Marcia Lausen, and it's my honor to be the director of the School of Design at the University of Illinois at Chicago. I greet you from the land of Zoom, one of the platforms from which my colleagues and I are connecting to teach our students and to plan for the fall semester. Like you, we moved very quickly to online teaching and learning, which is a special challenge for creative instruction. I'm very proud of our faculty for the new ways of working that they've invented, and amazed by our students for their continuing hard work, perseverance, and good spirits. You're greeted here by a group of junior graphic design students in an advanced typography class taught by Professor Sharon Oyega. Let's start with some basic information about the school. We currently offer 2 degree programs, the Bachelor of Design and the Bachelor of Arts in Design Studies. All undergraduates enter the school in the Design Foundations program. We generally accept about 100 students into the Design Foundations year, which is an exciting and rigorous introduction to design theory and practice. There are 2 areas of concentration in the 4-year Bachelor of Design program, and we currently have about 220 students working to complete their degrees in graphic design or industrial design. The BA in Design Studies is a new degree for students who have discovered design after spending some time in other areas of college-level study. BA students generally transfer into the School of Design from other institutions or from other programs or departments on campus. We're additionally working toward a new degree, the Bachelor of Science in Computer Science and Design, and we will be accepting applications for this program next year. The School of Design also offers the Master of Design degree, and we deliver this 2-year advanced graduate instruction here in Chicago as well as in Basel, Switzerland. The current total number of students in the School of Design is about 367. The School of Design is part of the College of Architecture, Design, and the Arts, one of 17 academic units that make up the UIC campus. Within our college, students have direct access to a vibrant community of talented students and creative professionals. The School of Design shares a building with the School of Architecture. Our students take courses in the Department of Art History, have access to Gallery 400 and courses in the Studio Arts, and discover opportunities to collaborate with students and faculty in the School of Theater and Music. We share a facility with UIC's Electronic Visualization Laboratory within the College of Engineering. EVL is world-renowned for its pioneering computer graphics for the first Star Wars movie and for its virtual reality cave, which design students are able to access in advanced coursework in creative coding. We hold classes and involve students in research and development work in the UIC Innovation Center, a hub of activity that brings together faculty and students from the departments of graphic and industrial design with those in mechanical and bioengineering, computer science, business marketing and entrepreneurship, and many of the disciplines housed in UIC's 7 medical and healthcare colleges. UIC's location is special. We are located in an authentic campus setting in the heart of a global design center. Students get the best of both worlds. We're a small, close-knit community in a large, dynamic city and a Research One university with tremendous resources for teaching and learning. Because of our reputation in the field, we're able to attract a large faculty that represents a full range of design theory and practice. Our faculty members specialize in different aspects of 2D and 3D design, and they work as professional designers who are helping to shape the future of our field. As you look to make your final decision about the school where you will study design, I recommend that you take a look at the list of faculty that are teaching at any institution you're considering. At UIC, we have a large, diverse, and talented faculty who have studied at the leading design programs in the world. They lead design studios and teams in design-driven corporations and are very active in their professional associations. If you come to UIC, you will be studying with the teachers of the teachers at most other institutions. If we were together in person, I would ask you now to think about design and why it is that you want to study this thing called design. We would talk about the question, what is design? Our visitors often answer this with terms like creativity or expression, or with activities like drawing or planning, or with types of design things like websites or posters or products. And there is no right answer here. Design is all of these things. It's even difficult for professional designers to answer this question. For me, it's like asking me the question, what is life? Because it's my job to talk about what design is, I collect and edit definitions. This is one that's useful for potential students and families. Design is a profession that is concerned with the creation of forms, objects, products, information, publications, interactions, environments, systems, and services. This definition is of special note to the families because design is a profession, and a profession is a paid occupation. At UIC, we're training our students to become professional designers with specialized expertise, and the rapidly changing world has become very design-centric. Design professionals are needed in nearly every industry, and the ways in which designers work are constantly growing and changing. These are a few examples of places where former UIC design students are now working. The list includes leading corporations like Caterpillar, GE, IBM, Morningstar, and Whirlpool. It includes influential and growing technology companies like Apple, Groupon, Instagram, and LinkedIn. It includes influential design studios in Chicago and beyond. And it includes the city's leading cultural and educational institutions. To return to our definition of design, I can provide through the work of our faculty some examples of the types of forms, objects, products, information, publications, interactions, systems, and services that we design at UIC. Forms may be letter forms, as in the logo for the Chicago Shakespeare Theater, designed by Professor Sharon Oyega. The logo uses a typeface designed by Professor Philip Burton. Forms may be practical or experimental, as in these transparent letter forms, also designed by Sharon Oyega, in a work that she calls ABC Through. Designed objects take many forms, including this form that you make yourself from a product kit designed by industrial design faculty member Creighton Berman. Creighton was the first designer to utilize the Kickstarter fundraising platform in support of his work. His coil lamp reduces the domestic table lamp to the absolute minimum of elements. A single electric cord coils around what appears to be an empty volume, defining the iconic form of a lamp and powering a single light bulb. These objects, designed by industrial design faculty member Ted Burdett, serve as door stops. They're made from precast concrete, and the form is inspired by large-scale versions used as coastal and construction barriers. Forms become products in glassware here, designed by Felicia Ferrone, our Director of Graduate Studies in Industrial Design, who also teaches advanced undergraduate studios. This product innovation was developed by Ted Burdett and funded through Kickstarter. The Fourneau bread oven allows baking enthusiasts to make artisanal bread in their homes. Product designers also work or consult for large corporations. Our founding chair of industrial design, Stephen Malamed, designed staplers and other office products for the Swingline brand of ACCO brands. Information design is about making the complex clear, as in these examples of visual display of financial data, designed by Morningstar design consultant and our founding chair of graphic design, Philip Burton. Professor Burton also designs the Morningstar Annual Report, which presents a detailed financial summary of the company's products and activities. Publication design is the focus of much of the work of our graphic design faculty. This cover of a design journal was designed by Linda Bracamontes, Director of Undergraduate Studies in Graphic Design. Professor Jack Fisher's work in experimental publication design reflects his interest in exploring the relationship of design and authorship and in working in both print and digital media. The professional studio of Oliver Roger, Professor of Digital Media Design, focuses on projects in web design and animation. The design of environments might be physical or virtual. Professor Daria Supakova works in virtual reality. This project recreates a rare form of architecture in a remote location in the Russian province of Siberia. This virtual work allows architects, designers, and historians to explore a traditional wood construction method in a place that they would be unlikely to see in person. Professor Chauer Weiss has designed museum exhibitions, like this presentation of the work of architect Bertram Goldberg in the modern wing of the Art Institute of Chicago. This environment also falls into the category of systems. Professor Sang Jiang, Chair of Industrial Design, designed a system based on small modular components that can be assembled into many different forms. He calls the system Moby Modular because one of his early constructions was that form of a whale. Several of his Moby whales swim here above the International Art Fair Art Expo in Chicago. There have been Moby constructions all over the world, including China, Chicago, and New York, and South Korea. System design might also refer to systems of communication, like my own work for Alzheimer's Association. A new logo design became the basis of a system of images, language, color, and formats that together provide the tools needed for this organization to communicate to persons with Alzheimer's and their loved ones, as well as the philanthropic and scientific communities that work toward a cure. An important example of system design that came from UIC is the work led by Professor Malamed and me to improve the processes of voting in Chicago and Cook County. This work encompassed what we call service design, design that seeks to better the experiences that people have when encountering complex processes. Our work with UIC students and faculty and collaborations from government and the social sciences included design improvements for voters, as well as those who work behind the scenes to produce elections. The communication and information systems that we created were applied to ballot design, election equipment, and training and administration materials that continue to improve the production of our local elections here in Chicago. Our work became part of the National Design for Democracy initiative and was foundational for federal guidelines for election production that are distributed by the U.S. Election Assistance Commission. This range of work presented here in the examples by our faculty present a small sampling of the possibilities for 21st century design professionals. Returning to our definition, we add to the things we make the goals that we want to accomplish. Designers seek to satisfy human needs and to improve people's lives. From everyday things to virtual worlds, design affects the way in which people work and play. This is a great time to study design, not only because the field is growing in exciting ways, but because we're in a time of great change. Designers are compelled to make progress. In times of confusion and crisis, we see how we can help, and we know how to make things happen. This face shield was designed by UIC Design alum Mark Weiser. Mark, who graduated with a Bachelor of Design in Industrial Design from UIC in 2013, now lives in Seattle working as a designer for Microsoft. In response to the COVID-19 pandemic and the urgent need for personal protective gear, Mark has designed a face shield visor that can be printed on an inexpensive 3D printer and assembled quickly with no tools required. Like many of us who are continuing our full-time jobs from home, Mark is now working by day for Microsoft and spending his nights and weekends making shields for Seattle's Swedish hospitals and healthcare system, and offering easy-to-use instructions for anyone else with a 3D printer who would like to help the healthcare facilities in their area. To conclude our definition, the 21st century designer cultivates an understanding of the human experience, actively protects the natural environment, and commits to critical engagement in cultural and social progress. The UIC School of Design is equally committed to design making and design thinking. Our students are talented. They have found their way to us because they have strong interest in becoming a creative professional and because they have been encouraged to pursue this interest by those who believe in their passion and abilities. Our goals are to amplify this talent, to quicken your intuition, to perfect your skills, and expand your intellect. All qualities that will lead to a successful career in design. The core of our instructional goals is the development of studio culture. The design studio is a place of creative production that supports one-on-one interaction between teacher and student and collaboration between classmates. In each studio, we seek to achieve and maintain an atmosphere of mutual respect for and interest in each other's ideas. Studio culture supports creativity and invention with focus on critical exchange and the perfection of craft. Even in a mobile digital age, design happens in the studio. Working in studio allows room for individual instruction, and it fosters the collaborative atmosphere that designers value. So as I said earlier, we currently offer 2 undergraduate degrees in design. The first I'm going to talk about is the Bachelor of Design, and this is for students seeking an intensive 4-year degree program. The Bachelor of Design focuses on the expertise of design making. It provides a pre-professional education centered on a specific design discipline, and it advances the role of the skilled designer in the strategic realm of design thinking. The Bachelor of Design is 4 years of rigorous study, beginning with the foundation year. Students take 2 courses in academic writing offered by the English department and 6 studio courses in the School of Design. Foundation studios in 2 and 3D form-making, digital and analog visualization, and color and digital theory provide the basis for continuing advanced studies in one of our 2 disciplinary tracks, graphic design or industrial design. After passing a portfolio review, students opt into their major area of study. In graphic design, year 2 begins in-depth study in the design of forms and systems, as well as interactivity and motion. In the 3rd year, students are engaged in advanced typography and digital media courses and complete their studies in art and design history. Students of both disciplines are together in the foundation year and in the 4th year. The 2nd year of industrial design focuses on the development of skills, advanced visualization, and the introduction of design research methods for understanding the human experience. In the 3rd year, ID students become engaged in problem solving and materials and methods, and along with the graphic design students, complete their studies in art and design history. The UIC Bachelor of Design is famous for its 4th year, in which students engage in 2 year-long capstone courses. The senior thesis is an investigation of personal interest, and the professional practice studio engages students in a real-world, team-based project that is often supported by a university research partner who acts as a client for the coursework. Our new degree, the BA in Design Studies, is an upper-level undergraduate transfer degree. It embraces an open and collaborative approach to design process. We place emphasis in the BA on the human experience in design, and it provides a broad pre-professional education which integrates studio-based methods of graphic and industrial design with explorations across the sciences and the humanities. Students enter the BA in Design Studies program by transferring to the School of Design with 20 hours of pre-design studies. They begin with 4 of our foundation studio courses: photography, drawing, digital media, and color theory. BA students have a dedicated studio sequence, and they take courses from both graphic design and industrial design, including typography and design research. BA students take the full sequence of art and design history courses, and they participate in the professional practice studio. The BA capstone is a 1-semester project of personal interest guided by the BA program director. A quick comparison of the 2 degrees indicate the differences in length, emphasis, activities, and focus. The School of Design is also working on a new degree program in collaboration with the UIC College of Engineering. The BS in Computer Science and Design offers an intensive technical study in computer programming alongside studio-based instruction and design. This program is ideal for creative students considering an engineering degree or technically proficient students considering a design degree. The application process begins in the fall of 2021. The BS in Computer Science and Design is built from existing courses in both departments. Coursework can begin prior to the official degree program offering by consulting with an academic advisor in the School of Design. Our relationship with the Computer Science Department began in the UIC Innovation Center, where interdisciplinary research and coursework is sponsored by industry partners. Students in the professional practice studios take courses in this setting where they work directly with corporate leaders from Caterpillar, BMW, Baxter, Whirlpool, Motorola, and others. Our work in the UIC Innovation Center has led to recognition as one of the top design schools in the world by Business Week. 1 of 60 may not sound that impressive, but let me break it down. Of the 60 top design schools recognized by Business Week, 12 are located in North America. 3 of these are in Chicago, and they include IIT and Northwestern University and UIC. Of these 3 in Chicago, only 1 offers undergraduate instruction in design, and that's the UIC School of Designs. So according to Business Week, we're the best design school in the world for undergraduate instruction. Our students are actively engaged with the leading design professional associations, which are AIGA, the Professional Association for Design, which focuses on graphic design and communication design, and the Industrial Design Society of America, where product designers gather and share ideas. These organizations connect students to a national professional network and to events produced by the national offices as well as Chicago chapters. Students have won financial awards through AIGA. This is the team that received a 2016 AIGA Chicago Boost Grant to support their work. The Industrial Design Society of America hosts several prestigious awards programs, including the Student Merit Award. The UIC School of Design was founded in 2013, and at the conclusion of our first year, UIC Design student Jillian Tackaberry received this award. The following year, it was won by UIC Design student Rotimi Sololo. And in 2016, we won again with the work of Nick Savage. In 2017, IDSA introduced the Graduate Student Merit Award, and we promptly won that too. Many of our faculty have received the top awards in their fields from IDSA and AIGA. Faculty works are collected by leading museums and featured in exhibitions in Chicago and beyond. As a result, UIC Design students have insider access to all of these events and venues. And there are always big art and design events going on in the city. Each fall, Expo Chicago takes over the exhibition spaces at Navy Pier. And every other year, we become involved with our UIC architecture colleagues in the production of the Chicago Architecture Biennial, which draws designers from all over the world to the city for an action-packed Chicago Design Week. And best and most important of all are the amazing, talented, hardworking, forward-thinking students who make up UIC Design.